Okay, we will next to the next presenter. There are group four, which is Miss Mira and Miss Anissa. And today presentation from group four is about forecasting floating solar power plant Central Java Province stroke 20 and 50 modeling using LEAP. Uh, the rules for the presentation are still the same as I explained it before. Maybe I don't need to explain it again to shorten the time. So, Miss Mira and Miss Anissa, are you ready? Okay, without further ado, for group four, time is yours.
Okay, thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Andika. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To the Honorable Mr. Ahmad Agus Setiawan, Mr. Priyanto as moderator, and all my friends that I love, please allow us from Group 4 to present the result of our discussion regarding we will discuss about forecasting floating solar power in Central Java Province through 2050, modeling using LEAP. Let me introduce myself. My name is Bella and my friend is Mina. Okay. First of all, we're going to introduction. Now, the demand for electrical energy is very large. The main energy source for electricity generation mostly come from fossil fuels such as coal or natural gas, while energy sources originating from fossil fuels cannot be renewed and are also not environmentally friendly. Therefore, innovation and transition from the use of fossil energy towards new and renewable energy. The sun is one of the stars, has various benefits for sustainability. All living creatures on Earth, solar energy is also possible used as a backup energy source for meeting the need for electrical energy and can implement it in Indonesia. And then Indonesia has quite a large potential for utilizing solar energy because geographical it is located along the equator. Solar energy is available throughout the year and is spread evenly throughout Indonesia, both land and water. Solar energy can be converted into electrical energy using solar cells or photovoltaic cells. And then why floating solar power plant? By installing floating solar power plant above the water surface, land that is not usually used for other purposes can be utilized efficiently. This is very useful in areas with limited land, such as areas with high population density. And then by installing floating solar power plant usually get better sunlight exposure than installation located on land. The water surface is often free from obstacles such as building and tall vegetation that can block sunlight. The third question, the third reason is floating solar PV enable decentralized electricity generation. This means electricity can be produced closer to its consumers, reducing energy losses during long distance transmission. And then floating solar PV doesn't require excavation or land destructions, which can contribute to the preservation of terrestrial ecosystems. And the last reason is floating solar PV can reduce water evaporation from the surface of the reservoir or lake below. This is useful as water provider during the dry season. So why we choose Central Java Province? First of all, Central Java is a progressive province in developing renewable energy in its region. And Province Central Java will improve renewable energy mix up to 21.83% 52% in 2025, especially from solar and geothermal energy. The second reason is Central Java has an average solar potential of 4.5 kilowatt hour per kilowatt per day, above average national 3.75 kilowatt hour per kilowatt peak per day. The last reason is overall there is the technical potential of floating solar power plants is as large as 7 million and 27.25 megawatt peak from 42 artificial reservoirs in Central Java, as many as 92.3%, or amounting to 6,071.85 megawatt peak contribute by the technical potential of large reservoir, 11 reservoirs, and 7.36% or 53.25 megawatt peak of medium reservoir technical potential, or 25 reservoir, and the remainder 2.14 megawatt peak contribute by technical potential small reservoir or 7 reservoirs. Okay. Will be continued by Nina. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you. So we entering to the methodology scenario. We have two scenarios to estimate how big the potential of floating power plants is to be able to meet electricity needs in the Central Java area. There are business as usual based on the electricity power business plan, or we can call RUPTL, and also sustainable development or PB scenario. And in bahasa we can use pembangunan berkelanjutan. They are based on the National Energy Business Plan or RUEN. So the business as usual is a basic energy forecast scenario that originates from historical developments or without intervention from government policies that can change historical behavior. Next. Then sustainable development or pembangunan berkelanjutan scenario that is climate change control to be used, and namely through mitigation and adaptation. Mitigation of climate change through reducing carbon emissions with a target of 29% with own efforts and 41% with international assistance in 2030, with predicted emissions of 2.87 gigaton of carbon dioxide. This scenario pays attention to low carbon development by considering economic growth until 2050. Next, we use a methodology by firstly to analyze of the problems, especially in the Central Java. So we use a literature review by collecting data from RUPTL and RUEN. And we use a methodology from business as usual scenario and PB scenario. Then the collecting data, we use the data to simulation on LEAP. So we can now the analysis energy projection, and we can use the LEAP to modeling of the demand of the energy. Next. So based on the result data that has been processed on LEAP software, a graphical regarding energy demand based on the BAO scenario until 2050 is obtained. From this graph, we can know that demand for electricity continues to increase along with the increase in population in Central Java province, especially in the household sector. electricity demand in the household sector reached a value of about 3 billion gigawatt hours. It's a big amount of demand energy. And things that influence these results include the Central Java province is one of the regions with adequate facilities and infrastructures as well as quality education. So it has a big influence on people remaining in Central Java province and attracting immigrants from other regions to live or work. Apart from the household sector, the other larger sector are the business sector, then the public sector, and finally the industrial sector. Now, the output filled by the business as usual. Based on the results of data processing using LEAP, the data obtained from RUPTL, the output results were obtained where the potential for floating power plants by Central Java province could only be sufficient at 23.67 megawatt peak until 2050, and the largest supply still comes from coal power plants. Then output electricity by feedstock fuel based on PB scenario, where the electrical energy produced from floating power plants is 29% or the equivalent of 1,173.93 million gigajoules, and it is not sufficient for existing demand in Central Java province. So we can conclude that hybrid technology is still needed to meet existing demand. Next. So the conclusion is LEAP that we use to calculating demand projections, electrical energy. And the household sector is an influential factor, is increasing demand for electrical energy in all customer sector in Central Java province. One of the factors that affect the increase in electricity customer in the household sector is the number of population is increasing every year. Then the project is about forecasting floating solar power plant in Central Java province to 2050 with the two scenarios based on business as usual and sustainable development scenario. And the last is from the results of calculation using LEAP software. It can be seen that floating solar power plants cannot meet electricity demand. Therefore, hybrid technology needs to be created to meet existing demand. Next, and thank you. Maybe other questions?
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Mira and Ms. Anissa, for giving us such informative and interesting presentation. Now we will move to question and answer session. Actually, we still have a lot of time, around 20 minutes. So, like before, we will collect the question first, and then presenter will answer each question in sequence. So, guys, if you have a question, please raise your hand. Okay, Mr. Goyrul, please stand up.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. The floating solar power, for me, it's very interesting. So before we got this discussion, we know about the reservoir in Central Java area. So many reservoir in Central of Java. There are 42, and the biggest is 10 reservoir in Central of Java. And the question is, can the floating solar power plants can be utilized the entire of the reservoir. Is there any term or regulation from our government that limited the width of solar power plant? Because from the solar panel, we know the wider the land, the bigger we raise the electricity. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Gerul. Maybe anyone, the next question? Okay, Mr. Mayan.
Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Andika. I want to ask about the PLT Sapung. How to maintenance floating power plants because the power plants is on the water, and how the effect of about the corrosion in the water. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mayan. You got a question. Maybe two questions first. And for group 4, you can answer the question, Kathleen.
Okay, thank you. I will to try answer the question from Mr. Hoirul. How the floating solar power plants can be utilized for the entire reservoir area. Is there any terms or condition for installing floating solar power plants, right? Nah, based on as far as we know, there are based on Minister for Public Works and Human Settlements, or we can call PUPR. There are regulations in number 7 2023. Reservoir area can be utilized for floating power plants, and the usage is just only 20% of the total normal water surface area. This is because it is related to the safety of marine biota in that area and due to the operation of the reservoir function itself. Yeah.
How about the answer? Is it okay, Mr. Gerul? Ina?
Is it can be applied in every reservoir? Because just there is 10 biggest reservoir in Central Japan, and the other one is just small reservoir. So it can be applied on small reservoir.
Maybe in general we can installing the floating power plants in all of the type the reservoir, as long as we know that is a floating area, and then we can use the area to install the floating power plants. We can use all of the types the reservoir, but due to the use of producing electricity in a big scope, we need a big area to installing the solar power plants. So in this scope, we just calculating the 10 of reservoir in the Central Java. That's it.
Is enough? Okay. The next question, please. You can answer the next question.
Okay, I will answer Mas Mayan questions. How to maintenance the solar panel, floating solar panel, right? Okay. Is it true that floating solar power plants are in the middle of lake or reservoir? So to do routine maintenance, as I know, the technicians will be built a bridge, or what is dermaga in English? Yeah, reservoir. what is dermaga in English? Yeah.
Hmm.
To can give access that makes it easier for technician to inspect the conditions of the floating solar panel, or for technician to use boat to visit the location. As I know before, there is a tool called Solar Cleano. You know Solar Cleano? Solar Cleano is one of robot to equip with cleaning tools in the under of the robot. Floating Cleano works. The robot will be walk on the panel, and the cleaning tool will be clean the top side of the panel. And then the cleaning tool will be rotate and remove existing from the of the panel. Mas Mayan, is it enough?
It is enough, Mr. Mayan. Okay. Actually, we still have 5 minutes left. Is it okay to get maybe just one more question? How? Okay, one more question maybe?
5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Or enough? Enough? Okay. Okay, I think it's enough for question and answer session. I would like to say thank you for Miss Mira and Miss Nisa for the presentation, and all of the participants for active participation. Please give applause for Group 4. Thank you.